Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. It's me, Noel, here giving a quick reaction to the huge news that broke earlier today as Turkey Al Sheikh has confirmed that Britain's Sam Noakes will challenge unbeaten American Abdullah Mason in November in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the vacant WBO World Lightweight title. Yeah, part of a huge card that will also have another Englishman, Anthony Yarde, challenging for the WBC Light Heavyweight title against David Benavidez. And then you've got Brian Norman Jr. Fighting Devin Haney for Norman's WBO welterweight title. So yeah, a really stacked card shaping up, and Noakes and Mason getting a crack at the belt vacated by Keyshawn Davis, of course, failing to make weight before his last fight against Edwin de los Santos, which was a pity. But now the rifle number two, one and two ranked contenders in the WBO, Noakes and Mason are getting their chance. So yeah, I'll be giving my thoughts, my breakdown of the fight, who I think might win, and who would win a potential fight against Keyshawn Davis. So yeah, before we jump into things, make sure if you're not doing so already to drop a like on the video first of all. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ESBR Boxing. Always great content on a regular basis. And yeah, give us a follow on all social media platforms. So yeah, Sam Noakes, Abdullah Mason, November. The WBO ordered it. It's for the vacant title now. And this is a fascinating fight. I really like this fight. Two unbeaten operators, two big punchers, two confident fighters. But I think it's a fascinating stylistic matchup. You've got Sam Noakes, strong, bullish, quick, very heavy-handed, spiteful puncher, aggressive against the kind of more slick, technical Abdullah Mason. The more kind of flashy style, the back foot boxing, the defensive boxing, but also lightning quick himself and very heavy-handed himself. You've got two big punchers here, and then you've got strength against skill, and I think this is a really outstanding fight. I really do. You've got Sam Noakes, of course, coming up the traditional route for a British fighter, winning British titles, Commonwealth titles, and European titles. Blasting his way through domestically and then on a European level. And then you've got Abdullah Mason, of course, coming off a big win, a very impressive performance against former world title challenger Jeremiah Nakatila last time out, only a few weeks ago now. So yeah, both men riding a huge crest of a wave. Yeah, really fascinating fight this is. I can't wait for it in November in Riyadh. In terms of who wins, I mentioned there the pros of both men. Noakes, you've got the bullish strength, the heavy hands, the aggressiveness, the body punching, that kind of killer instinct, and then the slickness of Mason, who also carries power in his own right. I think what this fight comes down to for me is Mason having more tools to his belt. Mason being the more versatile fighter, the more technical fighter, and the better boxing IQ, the quicker hands, the better feet, and also has the power to get the respect of Noakes. I think Noakes could cause him a lot of problems here, particularly early. I think Noakes could give him a hell of a fight. That's what he needs to do, drag him into a war, drag him up close, use his strength, rip to the body, slow down the movement of Mason, and he has the power and the speed and the strength to do that. Absolutely. So I think early on, Noakes could give Abdullah Mason hell. I really do. Even maybe drop him, if he catches him. If he catches Mason pulling back, clips him and puts him down, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. It really wouldn't. But I just think Mason, even though he's still young, he still hasn't been in the ring with somebody as good as Sam Noakes. I expect him to kind of be able to make the more adjustments than Sam Noakes can make and take advantage of maybe a lack of head movement from Sam Noakes. That kind of inability to move his head off the centre line could be his undoing here against the quick versatile Abdullah Mason, and I expect them to kind of pull away late on and win a points decision. I think it'll be a close fight, but I think it'll be a kind of a decisive points win for Abdullah Mason here to win a world title. at only 21 years old. But yeah, Sam Noakes, the best fighter Abdullah Mason will have fought so far, and could cause him all sorts of problems. So would it be a huge shock to me if Noakes won? No, it wouldn't. So yeah, it's fascinating fight stylistically. World title on the line, both unbeaten. Someone's always got to go, and of course maybe the winner of this will be in line to fight Keyshawn Davis, who's recently had to vacate the belt, as I mentioned, for missing weight before his previous fight against Edwin de los Santos, which was a real shame. Keyshawn Davis on the, absolute superstar himself on the come up, looking more phenomenal every fight. So it was a pity that, he had to lose his title on the scales. But he'll be eager to kind of get a crack at that, get a crack at that belt against the winner of this one, to become a two-time world champion. And yeah, both men could cause Keyshawn Davis problems themselves with their power and their speed and their aggressiveness. But Keyshawn Davis just looks outstanding. He really does. As I say, he's getting better fight by fight. You've got the fights against Gustavo Lemos, which was supposed to be a test. Pass with flying colours. Dennis Berinchyk, world title fight, made him look like he didn't belong in the ring with him. Edwin de los Santos, these are quality operators that he's brushing aside. So Keyshawn Davis is a phenomenal fighter, and I would love to see him fight the winner of this. I think it will be Abdullah Mason, as I says, but this is a fight I can't wait for. I really can't. Sam Noakes is a real problem for absolutely anybody, and he could prove it in November. But yeah, that was just my quick reaction to the big news that Britain's Sam Noakes will challenge Abdullah Mason, the unbeaten American, two unbeaten fighters going head to head for the vacant WBO World Lightweight title this November. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as part of a big Riyadh season card that also includes Benavidez versus Yard for the WBC title at 175 pounds. And you've got other big fights on the card. Brian Norman Jr. defending his WBO world title against Devin Haney at welterweight. And yeah, shaping up to be an absolutely blockbuster night of boxing. So yeah, that was my thoughts. Let us know what you think in the comments. What do you make of this fight? Do you agree with me that Mason gets it done? Does Sam Noakes get it done? Get involved down below as always in the comment section. And as I said at the start of the video, drop a like on the video first of all, and we'd really appreciate it if you're not doing so already to subscribe to the YouTube channel at ESBR Boxing and follow us on all social media. Until next time, take care.